Okay, today I want to talk about the way the world is coming. It's either you rich or you poor. Like the old saying, the rich get rich, the poor get poor. The middle class, there's no more middle class. Well, there is a middle class, or if you want to call it middleman, or whatever you want to call it, but not really, because the person in between is like invisible, like they don't exist. And whether male or female, and mainly male, you know what I'm saying, more so than female, not to make this sexist and nothing, that has shit to do with what I'm saying. Well, my point is, the middle class person is being taken out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have a whole lot of money, or you're going to be real low at the bottom. That in-between shit, don't nobody cares about the middle person. The average so-called blue-collar worker, or hard-working, male or female in-between, nobody gives a shit. You just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? And less appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Very few people care about that shit. And that just brings me on to my next point. When they talk about, violence and crime and all that stuff and drugs and stuff, yeah, that shit, that's gonna always be there. But what I'm starting to notice is a lot of that shit comes from people being ignored, people not having a voice, people not being heard. And what I mean by that is, brings me back to my point about the middle person being ignored and shit. It's just like now, for example, the person, everybody, like when it comes to schooling or athletics, everybody's not going to be athletically gifted or academically gifted. So the people that's like in between, it's like them people are getting casted out or left out and forgotten about. Like, if you're not academically or athletically gifted, or people quote unquote judge people by tags. What I mean by tags is, like, if you're not a fireman or a police officer, or you working for the city or CTA, not to knock none of them or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, them people are beneath them people. Like, them people basically, like, are forgotten about. Like, they pointless or useless. And what about the people so them people that doesn't have them big tags and that's in between or beneath, them people are less important to the world. They forgotten about. There's no appreciation for them. That's all I'm saying. That's what it seems to be like. People being ignored and don't have a voice. And you got everyday hard working ass people out here. You know what I'm saying? That don't get enough credit and so forth. You know what I'm saying? That's busting their ass for the minimum, and I could go on and on and on. And the people that, like I said, that ain't so athletically gifted or academically gifted, or don't have this certain tag behind their title, is just fuck them people pretty much, right? That's how the world operates now. Real shit.